Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. Certainly. Folium is a powerful library in Python that allows you to create interactive maps easily. It's built on the leaflet.js library and is great for visualizing geospatial data. In this tutorial, we'll explore how to use Folium to create maps and visualize coordinates that you might receive from different sources, such as a database, an API, or user input. We'll cover the following topics. 1. Installation, how to install Folium. 2. Creating a basic map, how to create a simple map using Folium. 3. Adding markers, how to add markers to the map to represent coordinates. 4. Sending coordinates, simulating the process of sending coordinates to Python. 5. Visualizing the coordinates, displaying the markers on the map. Step 1, Installation. To get started with Folium, you need to install it. You can do this using pip bash pip install Folium. Step 2, Creating a basic map. Here's how you can create a simple map centered at a specific latitude and longitude. Python. Import Folium. Create a map centered at a specific location. Latitude equals 40.7128 latitude of New York City. Longitude equals -74.0060 longitude of New York City. Map equals Folium.map, location equals latitude, longitude, zoom_start equals 12. Save the map to an HTML file. Map.save, map.html. Step 3, Adding markers. To add markers to the map, you can use the marker class from Folium. Here's how you can add a marker for a specific coordinate. Python. Create a map. Map equals Folium.map, location equals latitude, longitude, zoom_start equals 12. Add a marker. Folium.marker. Location equals latitude, longitude. Pop-up equals New York City. Icon equals Folium.icon, color equals blue. Add_to, map. Save the map to an HTML file. Map.save, map_with_marker.html. Step 4, Sending coordinates. In a real-world scenario, you may want to send coordinates to your Python script. For this example, let's simulate receiving coordinates from an external source. We can use a list of tuples to represent different locations. Python. Simulating receiving coordinates from an external source. Coordinates equals 40.7128, -74.0060, New York City. 34.0522, -118.2437, Los Angeles. 41.8781, -87.6298, Chicago. 51.5074, -0.1278, London. Initialize a map. Map equals Folium.map, location equals 20, 0, zoom_start equals 2, world map. Add markers for each coordinate. For lat, lon in coordinates. Folium.marker. Location equals lat, lon. Pop-up equals f location, lat, lon. Icon equals Folium.icon, color equals green. Add_to, map. Save the map to an HTML file. Map.save, map _with_multiple_markers.html. ###. Step 5, visualizing the coordinates. The final step is to display the map with all the markers. You can open the generated HTML file in a web browser to see the interactive map. Python. #open the generated map in a web browser. Import web browser. Web browser.open, map _with_multiple_markers.html. ### complete code example. Here's the complete code that includes all the steps. Python. Import Folium. Import web browser. #simulating receiving coordinates from an external source. Coordinates equals 40.7128 minus 74.0060, New York City. 34.0522 minus 100 and 18.2437, Los Angeles. 41.8781 minus 87.6298, Chicago. 51.5074 minus 0.1278, London. Initialize a map. Map equals folium.map, location equals 20, 0, zoom_start equals 2, #world map. Add markers for each coordinate. For lat, lon in coordinates. Folium.marker. Location equals lat, lon. Pop-up equals f location, lat, lon. Icon equals folium.icon, color equals green. Add _to, map. Save the map to an HTML file. Map.save, map _with_multiple_markers.html. Open the generated map in a web browser. Web browser.open, map _with_multiple_markers.html. Conclusion. In this tutorial, you learned how to use Folium to create interactive maps in Python, simulate the process of receiving coordinates, and visualize those coordinates on a map with markers. Folium is an excellent tool for data visualization, especially when you're working with geospatial data. You can extend this example further by adding more features, such as circles, polygons, or even GeoJSON overlays, depending on your needs. Happy mapping!